really learn from what is happening to the globe, to the world now with the pandemic situation. And I'm going to share with you in this video. So it is undeniable that the pandemic has hit us and a lot of us are affected basically. Well, this is what I can conclude from this video. In fact, I learned three main things throughout this 1.5 years locking down at home and seeing some businesses are closing down, some people are struggling, but at the same time, there are people who are actually doing much better than before, that they are able to scale their business to the next level, and there must be reasons, and that's why I want to share with you in this video. By the way, this is Shan here, and what I do is basically I help business owners, I help entrepreneurs to run business to be more profitable online using the right marketing strategies. So what I learned from the last 1 year is basically, to me, it's rather important. Sometimes when we think about business, we always want to go for big, we always want to scale to much bigger scale. But because of this pandemic itself, because of what we've been doing, we've been asked to stay home by the government, I noticed that sometimes, seriously, and in fact, well, I would say going big is not necessarily a good thing, because considering that when you are asked to stay home, that business cannot run like normal, then the expenses are still going on. You still have to pay for the expenses, for example, the utilities, for the rental, for the bills itself, for the salaries itself, and these are all burden, I would say, and these are all a kind of stress that will press us down. So I'm glad that some of us actually, I mean, myself included, that I've been running my business in very small scale all this while, and when my friends ask me why don't I scale it up, my answer to them is that if I would be able to run it on my own in a smaller scale, but I delegate, I outsource my other stuff, my other things to other people who are better than me, then that's the way I want to do. And in fact, the second lesson that I learned has to be related to this, because I learned that also, well, a lot of times we don't have to do everything ourselves. Seriously, I mean, for example, if you are running a restaurant, if you're a restaurant owners, for example, if you are best at cooking, just concentrate in cooking the right food, the best food that you can serve your customers. So don't worry about delivery and so on, because there are always things that we can delegate out, we can outsource to other people. Because, for example, some platforms like GrabFood or Foodpanda, they do best in terms of serving their clients, which are the restaurants, to deliver the food to the doorsteps of their customers. That means they are best at in terms of delivery. So if you are a good chef but you have no idea how to run a business or by doing delivery, don't do it, just outsource. So this is second thing that I've learned. So now, if you're running a small scale business, there's no shame that we outsource our productions to other people. There's no shame that we outsource not just delivery, but also customer service, for example, to people who can do better, so we can be relieved more. So this is the second lesson that I want to share with everybody. Last but not least, well, be open-minded. Try to explore other alternatives in terms of running our business. For example, while one of the reasons why this pandemic has hit so many businesses, even big operations, have to close down, is because they were not able to scale their business, not be able to bring their business presence fast enough through online platforms. So what we have to do is basically, as you can see, why some people are doing so well. In fact, they have, since last year's, these are the 2 years that are best for them. They have been running best results, best sales since last year compared to many other years, because they actually changed their mindset. They started to pivot. They started to refocus everything online, because everybody knows online is not just a trend. It's not optional. It's actually a mandatory. So whatever business it is, think about how you can bring your presence online, how you can use every data. Some of these data are free to get. For example, the Facebook itself, you can use a lot of data to run a business on Facebook, for example, or even some software are free to use. Use them, utilize them, and get yourself be present in front of your potential customers. And that's what we need to do. This is a strategies, this is an idea that we need to adopt, so that it is not just about concentrating in the offline markets. However, online is getting more serious, is getting more important. As I'm speaking to you today, it is no longer about one-to-one marketing. It is no longer about cold calling. However, mass marketing is going to do big for everybody. I hope this simple video will be able to help you understand why now is the crucial time for us to really change our strategies, to really pivot, to really bring our presence online. If you have not done so, start figuring out how you can do. Even if not, then I have this private Facebook group in which you can join us, in which I'm more than happy to share all the ideas, all the strategies, all the workable ways that you can implement. All right, by joining us, get them for free and then use it in your business. I'm more than happy to share. I'm more than happy to teach for free. So what you need to do is just to look for the link down here, and there's a link that you can join us, and I really hope I can see you there, and that will be my pleasure.